games. Playing as Titan is really, really hard, so if you're a good Titan, you have nothing but I have nothing but respect for you. I personally am not a good Titan, but this is one of the easy ways to win Titan. You just slowly push in his ITs. This is really hard for something like a Zealot to deal with. Less so for a Zergling, because I can actually just lift off my buildings and lift up my buildings and immediately replace them. It's always a good tactic because it can distract. It can mean I have less turrets to deal with it when the push comes. Actually, you may notice that I set up a lot more turrets. I decided that hell, if my turret that's all the way back here can actually hit the edge, I might as well use it. So, success. Anyway, continual worker harass. Looks like the main Titan has hit level 12, which is always scary, because Contaminate is, without a doubt, the best ultimate. I actually love the Infestor ultimate as well, but Contaminate is definitely one of the best. I feel kind of bad for PTB. This is a horrible position to be in. He has no resources. Actually, he has a ton of resources stockpiled, but he has no income, and the only way he can really mine is with these three kind of inconspicuous probes and himself. So, yeah, it's never, ever a great position to be in. Oh, looks like he popped the Titan. It was an Immortal. It's kind of funny. He kind of walked across, tried to get out, and noticed there was a wall there, and I deaded my drone. And again, the continual ITs. They're slowly making progress. It's not an enormous amount of progress, but because there's no Stalker, he's not actually losing it yet. Looks like as soon as PTB decided to kill off a wall and some cannons to be able to get in there, EATTREES decided to go in. Sadly, EATTREES couldn't get in there with just minis. He probably would have been able to if he had just gone for it, but he would have lost a lot. So, probably a wise decision there. We'll see how it turns out in the end. So, the base has been set back up. So he's going to contaminate, and he's going to go in. And this is where things are bad for a baser. Ultras are so good at breaking bases. In fact, all of his minis are. He doesn't have any infestors or anything. So he's going to be so powerful. What a lot of people choose to do is suicide when their base looks like they're about to be broken. Because if your base is going to be broken, you're going to feed an enormous amount, like an absolutely insanely enormous amount. So you really just have to hope that you can just stay alive. Here's where I kind of pull a dick move. I ask him not to IT cheese. I'm kind of like convincing him to just do an all-in. But I honestly think that even if he IT'd me, he probably wouldn't be that effective. He'd probably get some pretty good feed off of it. I don't know how much he would actually get, though. I have a lurker out, I have a corruptor in my base, and I have a ton of turrets, all of which can hit, well, most of which can hit pretty much my entire base. So, it's definitely something he could go for. Again, I don't know how effective it would be. So here we go. I'm going to speed up a bit. Get ready to get to the end of this. Looks like he kind of tries to go for it, but does lose a mini in the process. As you can see, ITs were not that effective. I can just go back in there and set back up immediately. Not a huge deal. He is definitely getting a little bit of feed off of it each time, but because I don't have to individually upgrade cannons, even though my cannons cost more, ITs are not going to be as effective against me. This is one of the reasons why I love successfully basing the Zergling. If I don't manage to get a base up, well, obviously it sucks. But, yeah, I'm kind of commenting about the standoff scenario that we happen to be in. So if I don't happen to get a base up, then yeah, that kind of sucks. But, otherwise, Zergling bases are one of the best, are probably one of the best in the game late. I do love them. Again, I like Zealot more, but I don't think a Zealot base would have survived this. So, let's keep going, see what happens. He's just kind of getting all of his hotkeys ready. Making sure he actually does everything right when it's time. This is really important as Titan, and it's something that very, very, very few people actually do. Looks like he's gonna try and go for the changeling. I immediately tell him to blink down, which he does. I think he was trying to work as a spotter or something up there, a spotter or kind of a support. Just a bad plan in general when there's this many minis, because you will die, like guaranteed. So I'm setting up another one of these. He comes in, he contaminates. He sends in main first. I focus down the main Titan. As soon as my guys are uncontaminated, pretty much everything dies, okay? So he loses all of his minis except for one, actually. No, three. There's still these two here. He kind of pulls out, and sadly, at this moment, I'm like, wait. My base is going to die, but I can run. So I run for it, and I actually get away. He didn't have time to nuke, but even though now, I'm not even responding. I'm a little too focused right now. I'm running like hell, trying to get away, and I'm immediately setting back up a base. I had a massive amount of wood. I'm not even bothering to set up a wood base. And this kind of makes me feel bad. I did convince him to go an all in when I actually just ran away. Here he comes, he finds my base, I upgrade my walls immediately, and suddenly he dies, because guess what? Turrets keep their upgrades. This is a huge, huge thing, and that's what won me the game. That and kind of being a dick. So that's the end of it all. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. I had a lot of fun casting it. There will be more videos coming. Hopefully I'll be doing a test match with Sen, or later tonight, that he will let me record. We did one last night that I have been sworn to secrecy about, and am not allowed to cast or release to the public under any circumstances in any way, shape, or form. So hopefully the one tonight I will be able to. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Please subscribe. It really shows your support. If you have any